From Chicago to New York and London, we are everywhere. TheEdgeOnAir.com.
Hey, America. This is Bobby Mercado coming live from WICB. My mic's now. Is my mic working? Could you hear me, Maria? I mean, I can't even hear myself out of my headphones. Could you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me because you're sitting right next to me, but I can't hear myself out of the headphones. What is going on today?
Technical difficulties. It is.
Let me see. Oh, I can hear myself now. Okay, we're on, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, I got it together. Looks like I might be having some audio problems again today. I had a nice little intro for you. Let's try to play it one more time, see what happens. I doubt it's going to happen, but I'm going to give it the old 1, 2, try and see. Let me see. Cancel.
4,
1,
3.
I'm having this problem again. I have no idea. I hope my story clips play. Let's give that a try and see if that happens. Let's see. Give that the cancel. Let's go to there. I know it's going to be a boring intro, obviously.
The music industry is vicious.
I have no idea. Okay, so we got a bunch of good stories for you today.
Yes,
How you doing, America?
indeed.
I hope you got your
good
coffee.
Morning, good morning.
I'm assuming that you're headed to work or whatever's going on. I hope you're going to have a great Tuesday. I guess today's going to be another screwed up Tuesday here at, theedgeonair.com, but we're going to try to make it happen the best as we can. It's just me and Maria today.
Yep.
Mr. Polly, I guess, woke up late today. I had some great audio for that, too, but I don't know.
He might still make it.
He might still make it, yeah.
He might still make it.
I hope he
He
does.
said he's going to try.
Because if not, you know what's going to happen already. You seen what happened to Tyler the Turd. I had some nice music for Tyler the Turd, too.
I have faith in you. Come on.
Come on, Big Polly. You can do it, buddy. You can do it.
Polly.
You know what? Let me try to stick this back in real quick. Hold on 1 second, America.
Jeez, Louise here. Well, you know what we're going to be talking about today? Well, in entertainment news.
Yeah, tell us what we're going to be talking about, Maria.
Because Dottie isn't making it today. He's got a lot going on today.
Dottie's not making it today.
No, he can't.
Come on. I love when Dottie comes in. I almost feel like crying right out.
Dottie,
Come
we're
on,
going to miss you today. But I have 2 stories that are in entertainment news.
Well, tell us about them.
Adam Levine was married over the weekend.
Okay.
So he finally got married. He got married to native Namibian. Namibian. Yes, it's hard to say. Namibian. Okay. Victoria's Secret model, the hot team Prince Lou. She's actually very pretty. On Sunday, this past Sunday in Los Cabos, in front of 300 people. And that also included Jonah Hill, Jason Segel, and his bandmates. So,
my music's up, America. Finally got the autoplay. Keep going,
finally.
Maria. Don't stop.
You're interrupting me. What the heck? I want to listen to it, though. What the heck? Let me see. Okay. Sonny.
Go ahead, Maria.
What the heck? Okay. So anyway, Stevie Nicks did sing. She's like Adam Levine's mentor, and she did sing for them. And I thought that was,
Can you talk a little louder? I can't hear you over my intro music.
What the heck?
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Maria. Go ahead.
That's actually pretty. I like that music.
Love that intro. Grew up listening to that, America.
Oh, my goodness.
That Sanford and Son, giving it credit, baby, just like my producers asked me to. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I'm probably still going to get in trouble, but it's all right. Okay, go ahead, Maria. Well, you want to start off with one of our first stories? Let's see if I can get up here. I have a feeling that's going to work now. I think I solved the problem.
Did you solve the problem? You figured it out?
Once a year, I end up doing something like that, solving a problem,
Oh, yeah, only once a year. At least you're man enough to admit it.
You know what, Maria? This is gonna be Maria Deciding Tuesday. You tell me what story you want to go with first.
Oh, this is my choice
Yeah,
today?
you want to go with the cockfighting?
Sure.
We can go with the cockfighting.
Why not?
All right, let's do it. Let's bring it on over. Start off with the cock.
She's pleaded guilty to running a cockfighting ring right here in Oregon. Irina Walker, that Romanian princess seen here wearing a blue dress, didn't comment leaving court today after entering her guilty plea. Her husband, John Walker, in the blue suit, didn't want to talk either. He's a former Coos County Sheriff's deputy. The couple admitted running a cockfighting operation on their property in Erie, Oregon. It's similar to the one in Kentucky seen in this video posted by the Humane Society. The roosters used in cockfights are fitted with slicing implements to gouge the other rooster in the fight. The judge set the Walker sentencing for October 27th.
October 27, the Princess of Romania is going to go down for cockfighting. And I seen this clip on.
Did you see it?
She didn't look like no princess to me. And what is she doing over here?
I know she doesn't look like a princess.
What kind of princess is this?
I'm confused. No, obviously not one for out for good to do.
Well, tell me something about it, because I just don't understand how. I mean, she looked like she was wearing clothes from Kmart. Not to say that Kmart's bad, and I just want to let you know that story was brought to you by. Let me see the cockfighting. By Fox 32.
Oh, Fox 32.
Fox
okay.
32, bro. Always bring us the best
news,
stories,
right?
yes. I mean, I love when they bring me princess and cockfighting. Thank you, Fox. Fox 32. Okay, go ahead. Tell us a little bit more about that, because I like actually when Maria tells us about the stories.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, her name is Irina Walker, 61-year-old daughter of the last king of Romania. So she's the Romanian princess. So her and her husband, John, pleaded guilty. Yep. Wednesday on the 16th, so last Wednesday, to running an illegal gambling operation from their Oregon ranch.
Oregon ranch? Is this a real princess, or is it like last week's story when that dad went to wherever he went and just planted the flag?
She's a real princess.
What is she doing over here in America? If she's a princess, what's she doing here? I mean, good Lord, if I was a prince, there's no way I'd be in Chicago.
She's the daughter of the last king of Romania.
What's he doing? What's she doing here?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she likes running cockfighting.
Is she a rich lady? She's obviously, she sounds more like Back Hill, you know, Tennessee. She looked like, at least to me. I mean, I don't want to judge nobody because I love everybody.
It doesn't seem like she's got money, because if she had money, she wouldn't be running these cockfighting things.
But did you see how she was dressed?
I did. I was like, wow, what the heck?
What kind of Romania princess is this?
Maybe she was disowned. Maybe this is why she was doing the whole cockfighting thing. You know, she needed money.
Well, do you know if her father's still alive?
You know, I don't. I wouldn't believe so, though. If she's 61,
She's
I mean, he may
61?
still be.
Maybe she's losing her mind from dementia or something.
Oh gosh, they didn't say that.
Because I seen the video of the cockfighting. It's just like this cockfighting. I just don't understand it. I mean, I guess it's just because I was born and raised in the city of Chicago, you know, and I just don't get cockfighting.
I think it's crazy though. But listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The princess admitted to profiting from what authorities say were at least 10 rooster derbies. 10
rooster
that she and her husband hosted, in which the birds fought to the death with sharp knives strapped to their legs.
Sharp knife strapped to their legs?
Yeah, strapped to the birds' legs. You know, the roosters. I just thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is really, really cruel.
Unbelievable. Anyways, so these roosters got stuff attached to their legs?
Yeah, they have sharp knives strapped to their legs. So I was like, that's kind of, ooh.
What kind of crap is this? I mean, doesn't
so she wants, I mean, they want them to fight. People want to see these suckers fight till they're dead. You know, just kill them till one of them dies.
I mean, how do you feel about that?
I don't know what to feel about that. I'm really confused that she's really a princess. I'm like fathomed, you know, that I can't fathom the whole fact that she is a princess doing this. She's obviously on the dark side. Not, like I said, not for the good side.
What do you mean by that, the dark side?
Well, come on. A princess is supposed to help mankind, supposed to be there for her people, do things to, you know.
So she's obviously not helping her people in Romania.
Well, no, but she's not helping anyone but herself and her husband. She's even killing these roosters at that also on top of it.
Yeah. So she's killing the roosters.
Well, I mean, it's pretty weird, don't you think? Come on, people. Who thinks that's weird? Anyone give us a call over here?
Give us a call, 1-630-785-2510. Guess it's going to be another Screwed Up Tuesday, but we're here. Me and Maria are always faithful. We're here.
Tuesday.
Dottie's not coming in. It's very disappointing, but Dottie is on and off guy. He's very busy.
He's busy
does it when he can.
There
he is. Dottie's here.
Oh, Grumpy Cat.
Well, at least we got to see you, baby. At least we got to see you.
Really quick, what for 1 minute?
You can't do it.
Grumpy Cat. You got to show us Grumpy Cat.
At least we got to see Dottie. It's always good to see you, buddy. I know you had a great weekend. But anyways, we don't got Paul in, and he ain't rolling past this one because you know what? Paul's part of the show. Dottie makes appearances, and he tries to help us out. But Paul, he knows he's supposed to be here. You better have a good excuse, otherwise we're gonna have issues. And plus, I got some audio issues going on in here too. I mean, some of them are playing, some of them are not. I have no idea, but. So you might hear some crazy stuff going on from time to time.
Screwy technical difficulties
I just don't
Tuesday.
Get it. I'm just trying to get it on. I don't understand.
Technical issues with people. And with audio and with whatever.
Yeah, today's one of those days. If I had hair,
techie day Tuesday.
If I had hair, it'd be gone. But unfortunately, I don't have that problem. So I mean, I want to play this audio right here, but it's just not working. I mean, it's here. I don't know. Should I try it again or what?
Sure. Why not?
Unbelievable.
There you go.
All right, well, that's the last time we'll hear that song, I promise you. All right, so, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, they get these roosters, they put knives on them. I don't get it. I mean, we got boxing, we got a MMA, we got so many good stuff going on in the boxing world and stuff like that. Why would we want to see roosters fight?
They want to see cockfights.
I mean,
that's what America wants to see, I guess. I mean,
but
apparently.
the princess, the Romanian princess wants to see cockfights?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not making no sense to me.
But it wasn't even. It's not like she even had like all this huge.
This
sounds
like some
there.
ghetto.
Yeah, but they charge. You know, this is what she said. She said they charge 100 or so spectators, only 100 people.
Oh, so she's actually running the whole thing.
Yeah, her and her husband. And it was a $20 cover charge. They kept their profits from alcohol sales because they were also selling alcohol, food and beverage, I guess, also. But people were not wanting to buy the purchase of food, just the alcohol.
How do we feel about these chickens? I mean, the chickens.
Well,
that's the real thing that's going on. The chickens.
The roosters.
Oh, the roosters. Mm-hmm. I feel so bad for them as they go into battle and they have to fight these other roosters.
They're going into battle? Really?
Do you feel bad for these roosters? I mean, I feel bad for them.
Just a tad bit, maybe.
Well, I got that audio to work for a few seconds. You've seen where I was going with it. Let's get it a little bit more. We're going to feel bad for the roosters a little bit more.
Aww.
Let me see if I can do it. Let me see. We're going to have let me see. Yeah, there we go. The roosters. I feel so bad for them. You don't understand these roosters. All they want is just some chicken. And then they have to have knives strapped on them. Tell me, how do you feel about these roosters?
They had lives?
They have lives, Maria. They have lives. And then they got to go into this little chicken ring, and the Romanian princess puts them in the battle.
I just don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand this Romanian princess. What kind of monster puts these roosters into a battle with knives on their hands?
I don't know. Bad people. Bad princesses.
I feel bad for the roosters.
Bad royalty people.
Well, anyways.
Yeah.
What other story you got for me? I mean, we had to give the roosters some love. I mean, it is animal cruelty. I'm surprised that animal activists ain't all over this kind of stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I'm sure they will be.
I mean,
I'm sure that's coming soon.
Pit bulls, roosters, hey, they all have hearts and they all have lives. I mean, I'm not trying to say that a rooster is like a human or anything like that.
Souls?
Well, I'm just saying that every living creature deserves to have some kind of dignity. And strapping knives onto these roosters, I mean,
it is quite sad.
I mean, that's as hood as it gets, in my opinion.
As hood as it gets.
That's hood.
Well, hey, talking about animals. How about that guy from Iraq, the veteran, that he's got the therapy ducks, and the town is making him get rid of these. They're saying he can't keep them.
I mean, it's a little quacky to me. but I'm just saying that I don't get it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Hi.
Hey, where's Dylan? Why don't you have Dylan come in here?
But, yeah, no. Do you want me to go right into it, or do you want to?
Yeah, go into it. We're going straight from roosters.
We're going straight. Okay.
Roosters to what? Ducks?
Ducks,
yeah. Maria's always pulling the greatest stories. Let's give Maria a hand. Woo!
Yeah,
Good job, Maria.
Give myself a pat
We're
back.
going from roosters to ducks, baby. Woo! All right, let's go. Go ahead. What's up with the ducks? How many ducks does he have? Does it get ridiculous?
14.
Well, that's a little ridiculous.
We had 14. Quack, quack, quack. I mean, the poor guy is an Iraq veteran.
So
why not let him?
That's
therapy for him.
I mean, don't get, if he protected our country, in my opinion, give the man some ducks if he wants it.
His name is Darren Walker, a veteran of the Iraq War. Says he relies on 14 pet ducks for comfort and physical therapy, but by keeping the birds, they're saying he's running afoul of local laws.
Okay, but who gave him these ducks? Did he just buy them himself? Or you say that was for therapy?
Therapy.
Who recommended 14 ducks?
Obviously, his therapist did. Because he was in Iraq in 2005, came back home with a bad back.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Veterans Affairs paid for his back surgery. He had back surgery. The agency ducked his doctor's request for physical therapy. But in addition to that, he's also facing both depression and post-traumatic stress conditions.
Hey, well, if the ducks help him out, God bless. Let him have the ducks.
Yeah, they say that his conditions are eased by his ducks.
You will never hear me saying anything about a veteran. If that man wants ducks, give him ducks. I mean, he should be asking for a lot more. He's only asking for some ducks.
I know. It's 10 Pekin ducks and
14 is a little excessive. Does he have a pond?
4 mallards.
Does he have a pond?
He must if they're there. I mean, unless he keeps them like a little shed or something.
A shed?
I don't know. I mean, I assume they need water. I'm assuming he's doing that for them because they like to be in their water, the ducks. They go in and they go out. They go in and they go out.
He's not doing no duck fighting, is he?
No. No. These are for him for therapy. They're therapeutical. They calm him. They ease his pain and stress.
Hey, well, you know what? I got nothing to say. If that guy wants to warrant protective my way of living, God bless him. If the man wants to have some ducks, I can't believe. Where's this coming from? What state?
This is coming from Ohio.
You know what, Ohio? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed.
Ohio, he's a veteran.
To take the ducks away from the veteran is just no good.
He wants peace. It's all peace.
I mean, good Lord. You guys got anything better to do than sit around bothering this guy about ducks?
Obviously not.
Get a life. Get a life. Unbelievable. What do you think about it?
I say let the man keep his ducks. So the man served our country.
But do you think 14 is a little excessive?
No, that's a little bit that we can do for him if it's not costing excessive amounts of money.
What if the ducks start and then they start reproducing? Next thing you got like 55 ducks. Then what do you do?
I'm sure that's not going to happen. I'm sure. But
how do you know that's not going to happen?
No, it's not. But he was quoted saying that taking care of them is both mental and physical therapy. Per Walker, he told he was telling officials, and it keeps you entertained for hours at a time. He said just watching them do their thing.
Well, wouldn't you think a fish tank would do the same thing? Maybe getting a little fish tank.
No, a fish tank
we all
you can't
do
really.
Love the ducks. I mean, this is a duck, isn't it?
That's a chick.
I can't figure out what this thing is.
That's a chick.
You sure it's a chick?
You should have brought that up when we had the cockfighting story.
Oh.
That's a it's a chick.
All right. Well, I tried. I tried to make it happen in here. Okay, so I mean, 14 ducks, that's a little excessive. Let's move on. Mr. Walker, I do hope you get to keep your ducks, but we got to move on because this story's getting lame. What else we got?
Poor guy. Oh my goodness. That's what's going crazy
now.
now.
Let me see if I can play your audio. What story are you pulling?
The guy that has a spreadsheet for his mate for having all the excuses to not having sex.
I think more men should do this. I'm gonna attempt to play the audio. I'm having some audio problems today.
Try it.
Let me see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's working.
Ooh.
If you were to pick up a random women's magazine, you would most likely find an article like this one saying the key to a long and happy marriage is sex. So you can make up your own mind as to how long and how happy this next relationship was based on that rubric. Deadspin's The Concourse reports that one husband became so frustrated after countless sexual rejections from his wife that he built a spreadsheet documenting all of her excuses. Excuses like, I feel sweaty and gross, I'm exhausted, I'm too drunk, you're too drunk, and I'm watching my show. I don't want to miss anything. Well, over the course of 7 weeks, the unnamed 26-year-old husband was shot down 27 times with 3 successes. And then to make things worse, well, he emailed it to her while she was in a taxi on her way to the airport. A person claiming to be the wife posted the spreadsheet on Reddit, writing, my husband, male 26, sent me, female 26, an immature, inflammatory email as I was driving to the airport for a 10-day work trip. Now he has cut contact. People on the interwebs are siding with both parties. One Reddit user posted, if someone had constructed a spreadsheet of reasons why I wouldn't have sex with them, it would make me instantly want to worship them like the god of sex they clearly are. No, wait, it would make me feel nauseous and like I didn't want them anywhere near me. But another wrote, if someone refused to have sex with me over and over and over again, despite my repeated attempts, and they used the same excuses each time, excuses which could easily remedied, it would make me feel like they didn't want me anywhere
who gets credit for that? Who did that story?
By the way, the couple seems to have a much bigger issue outside of the bedroom, a communication issue.
Communication, America, that's half the problem.
Yes.
And that was brought to you by the Huff Post.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Huff Post.
Thank you, Huff Post. We really appreciate your YouTube clip, and we're spreading the word that it's just ridiculous. We're just spreading the word that it's ridiculous that, certain people in America doesn't want to spread the word too. You know what I mean? But seriously, let's get serious about the situation. This is half the problem. I mean, communication problems between a couple. I mean, you got to understand.
They're married,
I mean, it comes down to the point that, men are sexual creatures. I mean, you get married and you can understand you got to respect women. I mean, if they're not in the mood, they're not in the mood. And I can respect that. I mean, Maria, how do you feel about that? I mean.
Well, it's both of them, yes. But, I mean, this is from June 3rd to July 16th. So it's 7 weeks. And out of all that 7 weeks, they only had sex 3 times.
Now,
come on. Yeah, that's. It's about a communication thing. You need to talk about it, and it's a connection thing. So if you're married, you do need to connect, of course.
Connect.
And if there's some
issues,
you
do need to connect.
You do physically and mentally, and it's in all aspects.
I mean, this is not something that's just going on with them. This is something that goes on. I mean, women just, when they get married, they're just not in the mood no more, which I am not going to try to, first of all, understand a woman, and I'm definitely not going to downgrade a woman. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't want to have no emails with a bunch of women getting mad at me or anything like that. It could be something that I don't understand. But
you know what? If you at least talk to her and find out what she's going through and give her, be compassionate towards her and do things for her, and you guys work together as a team, then there you go. You guys, she's going to do things for you. You're going to do things for her. It's just the way it works.
But no. There comes a time into a relationship to where you're doing things and you're trying really, really hard, and then,
But it takes two people.
It does take two people.
Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes it's 35,
Okay,
55.
well, what do you do in the situation where the man's really, really trying? Oh, we got a phone call.
Uh-oh.
But let me screen this. Maria, you go ahead and give your opinion why I'm screening this phone call.
Well, I just gave my opinion. I mean, it's all about communication and talking about it. That's what it is. America, you know that. Yeah, we have a lack of communication nowadays with social media. They talk to each other on Facebook.
All right, Maria, you're boring me. I got somebody on
whatever.
All right. Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Can you give me your name, please?
My name's Beast.
What's up there? How's it going? Everything good?
I can't complain.
So, okay, let's get right into it. How do you feel about this?
Well, you know what? If I was married for 7 years and my woman only gave it to me 3 times, I'd be a little ticked off.
So, is this? Have you ever been in a position like this before?
Oh no.
Okay, but you can see how a man would get upset if he's not getting sexually satisfied, huh?
Got that right.
I mean, I can agree with you. I mean, Maria, come on. I mean, a guy can only take so much. I mean, especially if a guy's being loyal and faithful. I mean, he's actually being a loyal, faithful guy.
I'm not agreeing with the woman. I think, these are all... I mean, did you actually look at the spreadsheet? It's really, really pathetic.
Well, listen to the spreadsheet, Sharon. Tell us what you think.
Oh, my gosh. I feel gross. You're too drunk. I'm not feeling good. I ate too much. I still feel tender from yesterday.
That's the biggest lie that's out there.
Oh, my gosh. I'm watching a show. I feel sweaty and gross. I need a shower.
Well, go take a shower. I'll wait.
I don't feel 100%. I feel like I
might
be getting sick.
Tell her to stop for a second, because I'd take a shower with her if that's the case.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You got it right on the dot, sir. We'll take a shower with him. So
there you go. See? Run a nice hot bath for her. There you go. You got to get her in the mood.
Yeah.
You got to get her in the mood.
Bath. Well, you got some bubble bath. That's in the mood enough. I mean, the guy, look at this, the gentleman on the phone telling me he's got some bubble bath and,
okay.
Well, I'm glad, are you married, sir? Are you married currently, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently married.
Well, how do you get your wife in the mood? I mean, what's the special thing? I mean, how often are you being sexually active? Once or twice a week? 3 times a week?
I put it down at least 3 times a week.
3 times a week? I mean, that's good. I mean, yeah, I mean. So, what do you...
Some would differ with that, but that's normal. That's average.
Do you do certain things to... I mean, do you have to do certain things in order to,
Oh, I do a lot, but you guys are a family show, so I can't, describe my
we got to keep it
manly, functions that I put down on my lady.
Watch it there.
Maybe you could tell us.
Hey, you show that to Molly. If she wants to play, I can put it down on her as well.
Ooh, you heard what she said?
What did he say?
He said if you want to put it down, he can But you're married, sir. That's gonna take away from you're not gonna get any because of that.
Hey.
You know what? I got a lot of love to give. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. Well, I appreciate you calling in, sir. I mean, it's a blessing when people call in, and trust me, I really appreciate it. And if you have any sexual problems, give us a call, and we will call your wife on the cell phone, try to get you a little something,
Really?
Well, I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, peace out.
Hope everything goes well.
So there's one man getting some. I mean, if anybody is not getting some, 1-630-785-2510. Again, 1-630-785-2510. And you can hit us up on edgeonair.com. Stream us live. I mean,
there you go.
Or you can hit us up on YouTube. And what is it? The Great Experiment? Who knows it? I mean, it's so hard to get to that page.
On YouTube, on Facebook.
You can go ahead and attempt to give it to him. Go ahead and attempt to give it to him, but you can forget about it.
Go on Facebook. It's The Great Experiment. Yeah. And then also there's on YouTube, because these clips are on YouTube. It's The Great Experiment.
It's great on YouTube. You got to check it out. I mean,
yes.
It's just, I mean, we're getting there, little by little. Yes. But all right, so we're talking about the Romanian princess that's so ghetto. She's running cockfights in where? Oregon, I think it was, or Ohio? I think it was Ohio. Oregon, there you go.
Ohio was the ducks.
Then you got the vet. I just don't understand why they would want to take away their ducks. I mean, I mean, he's
Poor
got
guy.
14 ducks, and I just think it's
Quack,
ridiculous.
quack. That's a bunch of quack.
When we got a gentleman call in and say he's getting some, but he can understand how somebody get mad if they weren't getting some, and I can understand as well. You mean you're in love with this woman, you know, you see her every day, you know, you don't cheat, you just go to work, you come home, you try your hardest to show your love, and then she's never in the mood, and then she gets into this little consistent pattern where the excuses are working, and
It's
like
a
I
lack
said,
of communication, though.
I'm not judging though, Maria, because
no.
I mean, who am I to judge? And I don't want.
But nowadays, people use social media even to talk to each other. Even if they're married and live in the same house, they're still Facebooking each other.
That's crazy.
I'm like, hello, you're right next to each other. Can you just talk?
I will tell us more about how that worked out for you. I mean, is that something that you personally went through, or?
No.
Well,
No.
I mean, I never heard nothing like that. So.
Well, no, I see other people. They're like, oh, it's ruining, because we've heard
Okay.
about the whole Facebook thing where they're saying if they're getting married,
Okay.
they're signing prenups. That they cannot be on Facebook too long. They cannot be talking about their personal
That's
issues.
great. I'm so glad that's starting to happen.
Yeah, because
Who wants a woman that's gonna sit on Facebook all day? I mean, like I said, I'm not judging no girls or nothing like that. But good lord,
it goes both ways because men do it too.
Well, you
They're
know what?
on Twitter,
I don't think
Facebook,
I don't think
Instagram.
I don't think men's doing it as much as women. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
A lot of people in my family that are men refuse to go on Facebook.
Oh.
Okay, my producer's screaming.
Somebody's shouting out there.
I got
Oh.
my boy Charles, and he's the one working out the camera work, and we want to throw some love out
saying
to
he's
Charles
not
March.
true.
Charles March is the man.
Charles is the man.
He is the man. He's making it all happen. I mean, you gotta give him some love, and you're screaming it's not true. So you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with him then. I don't disagree with Charles.
It's not true for what then?
It's not true. I don't know. Maybe Charles, maybe you can give us a call, 1-630-785-2510. Tell us what you think, man. I mean, I hear you screaming from the TriCaster room. Give us a call. Be on the air. Let us know how you feel.
Social media is the death of us. It's the death of
It
the
is.
generation.
I miss the old times where a telephone was coming out of the wall.
Yeah.
You know, I really, really do. I really do
You
miss
waited
those
for a
days.
call.
Yeah.
You didn't call waiting. You'd have to actually wait.
We got Charles calling in.
Uh-oh.
Hold on,
Is
Charles.
it Charles? I don't know. Let's see.
What up, Charles?
Y'all are a trip, first off.
Oh, well, tell me how it is, buddy. How you feel it is.
If y'all talking about social media, it's the death of people. I like for Maria to tell. I'm sorry. I like for somebody to tell Dottie that.
Did you hear that?
No, what?
Hold on, I'm gonna give her the headphones real quick.
What? Just turn up on the monitor.
Well, I mean, what do you mean turn up the monitor? You keep saying that every week. Turn up the monitor. The monitor's sky high. Okay, say that once again, Charles. Go ahead.
Tell Maria, I want her to tell Dottie word for word about social media. So that I want to see how Dottie see it, and she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Dottie will have a fit. Dottie lives and breathes social media, but you know what? He's young.
Well, you know
He's
what?
25.
Yeah, we're talking about younger guys, but Charles, I'm talking
Yeah.
about guys my age, 37, 38. We don't give a crap about social media. You know what, Charles?
Of course not.
I didn't go on, so I refused to get a Facebook page until I eventually went to school and they made me join all these social medias. Before that, I didn't care to have a social media. I mean, I'd rather.
I didn't either.
So you feel me? You can hear what I'm saying then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think at our age, it's more, girls or women, young ladies that are on these social medias. But I think guys our age would prefer to have face to face. That's just my opinion.
Most guys, yes, but some guys that like to communicate and put it out there, they're on there. Those guys that are on Facebook, they're constantly saying things, putting things out there. They're not really quiet.
Saying
and if
things
they are
like
quiet,
what?
it's because they're single and
Charles
they're just looking for
Charles
someone.
said saying things like what?
Well, like I have a friend of mine, and I'll put his name out there, Dennis Poppy Hicks.
Okay.
He's always putting stories out there, crazy stories, talking about guys and girls and their relationships, things
Okay.
like that. His stuff's pretty funny. And he just actually
You know what?
started a relationship recently.
Maria, you can go on my Facebook page and go all the way down to when I first started. You will never see anything personal on my Facebook page. It's always business and always something that's doing with my projects. How about you, Charles?
Say that again. I missed it.
You ever go on Facebook and complain about your life?
For what?
Exactly. For what? I mean, to tell a bunch of people that don't even care because misery loves company.
I mean,
Yeah.
my thing is this, and I've said this since day one. If I'm gonna put some negative stuff on Facebook, to me, why? I'm not the type of guy to do that.
Yeah, I'm not the type either.
If I got something negative,
But a
Uh-huh.
lot of
keep it
people
to
are hurting.
myself.
They put that stuff out there on
But
Facebook.
Maria, you gotta understand that people on Facebook, they don't care when they see that
Right.
stuff. It actually entertains them. You're just giving people entertainment.
I know, but some people just don't get it. They don't understand. So
I mean, I don't know about you, Charles. Oh, there goes the main guy. All right, but I don't get it. I mean, Charles, I mean, a girl that sits on Facebook all day and stuff like that, I mean, in my opinion, becomes neglective to their husband. I mean,
now it's going to a husband?
And then when that happens, what does the husband do? He goes to the strip club and makes it rain.
Well, yeah, the husband goes somewhere else for some affection. But let me ask you this question.
The men are going online too and going on because they're not getting attention or whatever. So they're going on social medias. They're going on dating sites like Zeus and Tinder and all that stuff.
Hey, wait a minute. What does she know about them dating sites?
What do you know about those dating sites? He said.
No, because I hear all about it from relationships.
Charles, she on a few of them, dude. She's
no,
on a few of them.
I'm not.
No, she out
You
there.
don't probably mess with you.
I will admit.
.com and all them others.
I was on Zeus like a year ago. Never again.
Oh, hold on a second. I turned your mic off.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I turned her off. Go ahead, tell Charles again.
I said I will admit about a year ago I was on Zeus and never again. Crazy freaks out there. Crazy freaks. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity because Maria didn't think I'd do this.
What?
I'm gonna take this opportunity, Charles, and I'm gonna tell you something that I've been working on. And you know what? It's been getting me a lot of YouTube hits. Now listen, I joined this week a site called, what was it called?
You said Scout?
Scout. Now it's a dating site. Now these are nothing but people that are ordinary people that are good-hearted people looking for somebody, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. I went on Scout and I advertised our show. You know, and I'm talking to different people and stuff like that, telling them that, you know, I'm, you know, an entertainer, and I'd like you to watch my show and stuff like that. So I'd like to get a shout out to Scout. Thank you for all the listeners. I appreciate it. And you know what? Keep listening. I don't care what Maria says. You guys are good people, and I want fans. And I'll tell you what, ever since I went on that site, YouTube's been blowing up a little bit.
Oh, really?
It has.
Look at Robert, the ladies' man.
I'm not the ladies' man. I tell them straight out that I'm here to promote.
Well, the ones that are there are looking for relationships.
You know what? Well, you know what? It is what it is.
Well, you got Robert there to promote relationships. You know?
I'm promoting relationships. Anybody on Shout that hit me up that wants a little date with Charles, or I don't know, Charles might be taking, but any one of us, hit us up at 1-630-785-2510.
Oh my God.
And my new friends from Scout, if you want to hit me up, and anybody wants to go on Scout, I mean, it's a great dating. I mean, if you're single, you might want to hit it up, Scout. But anyways, Charles, you got anything else to say on that subject? I mean, in my opinion, I mean, when you're in a relationship and you're on Facebook all the time, and then what about the friends list? Like, if the woman's got the friends list that's on private, and you're married.
You know what? That shouldn't be private.
That shouldn't be private, right?
No, well, not when you're married. Not when you're married.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You should know everything about each other, talk about things.
Yeah. I mean, it's like hiding things. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I'm telling you.
How about this? How about if you're married and like a girl, like your wife takes a picture of her feet and puts it on Facebook?
Wouldn't bother me.
How about you, Maria?
Picture of her feet?
If your man put a picture of his feet on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding.
That's just weird. Why would I have my dude? Okay, you want me putting your feet out there? Okay.
I don't know. I in my opinion, I just think that a marriage is a marriage. Facebook's for a networking purpose, and I think that your physical self, I mean, don't get me wrong, pretty pictures and everything like that, but anything that's sexual should be kept between you and your wife or husband. But that's just my opinion, you know.
Yep.
I'm old-fashioned, Charles. I'm old-fashioned.
Hey, but nowadays people like to put stuff, you know, out there on YouTube with the sex tapes and stuff.
Yeah, I know that. People are getting freaky nowadays. People just don't care.
No, they don't.
I mean, I wouldn't personally do it. I can never put something like that out on myself.
Hey, I'm wondering, would Somali ever do a sex tape?
Somali?
What?
Would you ever do a sex tape?
No.
Why not?
No.
Is there a price on it, or is it just a heck no all the way around?
No, there's no price on that.
Charles,
I would never
everybody's
do
got
that.
the price, right?
No. There's no price on that.
Yeah, you tell her for a few bucks, you'd do it.
You said a few bucks, and he thinks you'll do it.
Well, you obviously don't know me very well, Charles.
Well,
sure about that?
He said, "You sure about that?"
Yes. Yes.
Hey, don't make me bring up what happened last week.
He said, "Don't make him bring." No, Charles, go ahead and bring that up. Bring it up.
Bring what up?
He said, "Don't make him bring up what happened last week." She said, Psst, "Go ahead and do it." She didn't even care. She shook her head and everything. Charles, you seen it on the camera. So if you got something to bring up, bring it up.
No. And I would never do nothing like that. No, never.
All right, you know what, Charles? I'm gonna go to commercial break. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to think about that. And if you want to tell that story, I might even come back there and talk to you about it for a second.
Oh God!
But think about that. I'm gonna go to commercial break and think about if you want to tell that story, because we'd really appreciate it, because I know the listeners would love to hear it.
There's no story.
Oh, there's gonna be a story.
There's no story there.
There's gonna be a story.
No.
All right, Charles. Well, we're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be right back. Okay, buddy?
All right.
This is the EdgeOnAir.com, ICB Lombard's own underground station.
Later, much later, we heard something. We didn't breathe for listening. Then footsteps on the back porch, creeping, then more confident. After all, nobody was home. A hand closed on the knob on the screen door to the kitchen and found it latched. We heard a little sawing sound as a file began to slice through the screen wire. Grandma reached down for something in her sewing basket. Through the darkness, I managed to notice Grandma's rocker was rocking and she wasn't in it. She was standing over me. "Keep just behind me," she whispered. I followed her across the room into the kitchen. Now we were by the door, and I heard the scuffle of heavy feet in there on the crinkly linoleum. Grandma turned back to me. Under my nose, she struck a wooden match with her thumbnail. She touched the match to something in her other hand. It sizzled. Then she leaned down and rolled it into the invisible kitchen. Explore new worlds. Find out what happens next by reading the book A Long Way from Chicago by Richard Peck. For other great book ideas, visit literacy.gov. A message from the Library of Congress and the Ad Council.
This is what the weekends sound like.
Quite fantastic.
Fantastic!
Oh, yeah, no, it's going to sound fantastic.
On the EdgeOnAir.com.
This room's getting colder. It's chilling my rib cage. My heart cannot function under these conditions. So try to find a blanket before I turn to snow. Winter's not here still. My shoes should be thicker to thaw out the only things ready to move in the right direction. Away from you. From you. Just so maybe I won't freeze. Maybe I won't freeze. Under the breath you'll never breathe. For me. For me. So try to find a blanket before I turn to snow. Try to find a blanket before I turn to snow. This room's getting colder. It's chilling my rib cage. My heart cannot function under these conditions. So try to find a blanket before I turn to snow. Before I turn to snow.
TheEdgeOnAir.com, ICB Lombard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Woo! We're going to talk about hoes. Now, I know when I say we're going to talk about hoes, you go right to the dirty spot, but you don't understand. We're going to talk about hoes in a different way that you never heard before. There's hoes appearing all over the place. Maria, is there hoes appearing?
Massive holes in Siberia, Russia.
There's holes everywhere.
Siberia, Russia.
How's it going, sir? Now, when we say we're going to talk about holes, you think that we're going to the dirty side. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this got nothing to do with nothing dirty. These are holes that you could not imagine. So let me pod down, and we're going to get serious for a minute. I'm sorry, I love that song. It's hard to turn off once I get it going. Okay, so we're going to talk about hoes. I know when I say hoes, you go right to the dirty side. Maria, why don't you tell us a little bit about these hoes?
Oh, my goodness. Well, plenty of explanations after massive hole opens up in Siberia. So this is in Siberia, Russia.
Siberia,
yes.
Russia. You know, with all the crazy stuff that's going on over there in Russia right now, it's just weird how a big giant hole opens up.
Yeah, I don't get it. The internet is blowing up over a giant mysterious hole that appeared in Siberia, Russia.
Oh,
the hole is
wow.
more than 260 feet in diameter.
Unbelievable.
There's no word on how deep it is, but it appears to be very deep.
Did anybody fall in this hole when it opened? Do we know that?
Well, we don't know that. I mean, I'm sure
Wow.
someone could have and just never
So just
come
a
back
big
from
giant
it.
hole that's 260 feet in diameter just opens up out of nowhere.
They don't know. Well, the thing is, yeah, right now the internet is buzzing with rumors. Some call it a gateway to hell.
A gateway
Others
to hell.
believe
Ooh.
aliens drilled a hole. So some people are believing that aliens drilled a hole through that.
That's a good one. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of.
I mean, did they put like something to go around this big giant hole for people can't fall in? Are they working on this? I mean, I love to see this big giant hole. I'm gonna look on the internet
right now.
away.
I would love to be there right now. I'm sure there's plenty of people there trying to figure this out. You know, measuring things, trying to see how deep it is, trying to get in it, see if they can actually get in it and not fall in.
I wouldn't go nowhere near that hole.
That's kind of scary.
I stay away from that hole. That hole's got nothing for me.
Oh my!
I'm just saying.
The most logical explanation is a scientist's theory that gas and ice mixed with salt thousands of years ago and ignited an underground explosion. More scientists are on the way to investigate, is what they're saying. And get this: this area that it's in is called Yamal, which translates to the end of the world.
Are you serious?
Yeah, to the end of the world.
Wow. You know,
so if that doesn't say anything right there, bam, I don't know.
Russia's been trying to get on the map. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're on the map, obviously. I'm just stupid when I said that. But, I mean, they're like attention whores right now, Russia. I mean, they're doing anything to get attention.
Yeah, they do get a lot of attention.
Do you think this could be a host by, I mean, just a whole, like, you know, Putin just trying to get more? I mean, I don't know.
Well, the thing is,
what
there's
do
so
you
much
make
going
of it?
on over there. They're having crazy weather, too. Have you seen all the weather that's been going on over there in Russia?
No,
Yeah,
I haven't actually
it's
seen
just
it,
been
no.
up and down, like from A to Z, not in between, just all over the place.
So crazy things are going on in Russia.
Yes.
Well, so crazy things are going on with their brains over there, too. I mean, hey, I got to be honest with you. I mean, this is, what we in, 2009?
We're in 2014.
Oh, 2014. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. We're in
Sanford and Son is
2014. Well, yeah, Sanford and Son, Bring Me Back. That's a show that I would love to watch. I still watch it to the day, Sanford and Son. But anyways, you know, there's a lot of crazy things going on in Russia. I mean, I always respect everybody's thoughts and views on everything, but I mean, the Russians are taking it to the next level. I mean, let me make sure I say this right. They won't let the gay community be their self. Did I say that right?
I don't understand what you're trying to say with
in
that.
Russia, they didn't even want to let you know, if you're a homosexual or gay, they didn't even want you to participate in the Olympics. You can there's laws against that kind of stuff.
In Russia?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
You can't just be
Why,
a homosexual and live a normal life.
In Russia?
Yeah, in Russia. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. Look it up on your little computer over there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up.
But I'm just saying that there's just a lot of crazy ways. And then you say that this hole's opened up in a place that's called the end of the world. I mean, maybe this is the end of the world. I mean, is the
These
place
are the
Russia?
end times.
I thought it was going to happen in Israel. Didn't that's what the great book say?
The Bible, you're saying?
The great book of the Bible, the bestseller.
I mean, that says that the end of times, everything's going to go crazy. I mean, and as you see that now, there's madness everywhere. In Chicago, there's madness. This weekend alone, again, there was
But you don't see no giant holes opening up in Chicago.
Oh, there's potholes. Those sinkholes.
I mean, we got a bunch of different type of holes in Chicago, but we ain't got the hole that they got. They got the biggest hole of them all.
We had a sinkhole in South Elgin by my work, actually, just a few weeks ago.
Are you serious? How big was it?
Drove, and all of a sudden it just fell in it.
Yeah, but that's Illinois crappy construction work.
No, that's a whole car fit into that? Come on. It wasn't just a little pothole.
How deep was it, though?
Well, the car fell into it. The whole car fell into it.
But you could still see the car when you looked into it, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, that's not the type of hole that's happening.
I know that's not
this hole in Russia. This is the biggest hole of them all. I mean, this is the hole of all holes.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, it is pretty
I mean,
at this point. At this point.
I'm just saying that this is not normal.
I'm sure there's more holes around here that we don't know about, but
Undercover hoes?
yeah, so we just don't know. We just don't know. But this is the one that's been founded recently.
Found recently.
Recently.
A giant hoe. So
Yeah.
how are they dealing with it, do you think? Do you think that they're, I mean...
Well, they're out there investigating. Scientists are out there trying to figure out. The scientists, they're going to try to figure it out.
Putin's got a lot of stuff going on right now. What about the airliner that got shot down? 300 and something people dead?
Where was that at?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh, my good Lord. Where are you living,
Oh my
Maria?
God. Well, how come you didn't bring it up?
What are you talking about? There was an airliner like a week ago that was shot down on the border of, I think, Ukraine and Russia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's over 300 people dead.
Yes.
Very sad. I think 1 American or 2 Americans or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't watch it on CNN. I click onto it because I want to see what's going on. It's just so depressing to watch it. Then you got these Russians, I think they're Russian soldiers out there with their guns, and they're smiling and they're giggling because they're on national TV. It's just, I can't understand how anybody would shoot down an airliner like that. I mean,
very sad.
Where's the love? Where's the heart? I mean, how could you shoot something down and just be like,
that's
oh, well.
What I said.
And there was a couple newborns, a couple infants that were on the airplane.
Oh,
too.
really, on the plane?
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking. I mean, all the stuff that's going on in
madness.
In the world.
It's madness. We're living in a world
of madness. Why can't we just all love each other?
No, that would be too easy.
Well, you know what?
That would be too simple.
If Putin would be more lenient with the gay people, because I'm telling you right now, the gay people are joyful. I love it. If I was gay, I'd be joyful as heck. I would.
Really?
I'd come out right away. I don't see. I mean, why hide it? I'd be running around. I mean, I have family members that are, and I love them for it. I mean, I don't see no sin in it. They should be able to do whatever. I mean, do I tell you who to love? Do they tell me who to love? Well, why should I tell anybody who to love? Hey, how's you doing, sir? It's so nice to see you. There's another legend. There's legends all over the place here, man.
There are.
It's hard. There goes another one. Legend.
Who is it?
Hey, how's it going there, sir? You want to come in and say hi?
Who is it?
Come on. Oh, you can't. Yeah. Well, you're on the clock, right? You're on the clock. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get you in any trouble, sir. Well, we have legends walking all over the place around here, but we're on the edgeonair.com. I wonder where Matt is. Matt never showed up.
Oh.
Paul never showed up.
Remind the listeners.
Well,
you're listening to the Great Experiment.
What other stories do we got there, Maria?
Well, what else we got here?
Yeah, we got to get off the giant hole.
That's a pretty big hole there. Oh, my gosh.
Well, there is a giant hole in Russia. If you're interested in seeing it, go online and check it out. Let me see if I got any audio for the next story. What story did you want to go with next?
Oh, what about the wife dies after accusing her hubby of a gay encounter?
I couldn't find any good audio on that because the audio was a little. But we'll go with it. Go ahead.
Well, apparently, this was just a few days ago. This is in Florida.
Okay.
Michael Doster is suspected of killing his wife after a gay sex rendezvous at a Florida nude beach.
So he got caught up doing it.
Right.
I know. I seen the pictures. They had like it was like a 69 picture. So she actually walked in on him doing it. So. All right,
no, but so far, witnesses have stepped forward in the case. Gawker reports, according to an affidavit, Doster's wife, Pamela, caught him giving a man oral sex.
Okay, well,
we'll
stop
weekend.
right there. Okay, what would possess her to get on a jet ski with this man? And then get into an argument.
You're going past the story.
Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So she caught him giving another man oral sex last weekend.
Try to keep it discreet because we do have.
At a nude beach.
I'm sure Matt woke up by now, so he's probably listening.
Matt, on Anna Maria Island.
Okay.
They argued then on his jet ski about it.
All right.
Obviously, that can lead to a misunderstanding between a husband and wife. And an official said that her gay sex accusation
made him mad.
I guess made him mad. He threw her off 4 times until hit her head. Yeah, 4 times.
Hey, how's it going there, buddy?
Until she hit her head and refused to reboard to get back on the jet ski.
Well, why would she get back on if it's been 4 times already?
I don't know. Mike, what's wrong with this woman? What the heck's wrong with you? How did
she get to shore?
No, the thing is, deputies found her bruised and naked on a sandbar that night and hospitalized her.
So he left her?
He did leave her, I guess.
Wow.
And then Doster, the husband, was bonded out on a domestic battery charge. But then on Wednesday, she died.
Wow.
So now they're saying over there, the sheriff's office, this takes our case to a different level now because she died now.
So is he going to get charged with, all the good stuff?
I guess there's an affidavit right now, and they're trying to get exactly what happened.
All right.
So that's pretty much all that's going on right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not happy in your relationship, just make it happen. Move on. I mean, I don't want to promote anybody getting divorced or leaving their families or anything like that, but if you're not happy, don't take it to this level. I mean, I mean, were they both drunk?
It doesn't say if they were drunk. I mean, but they were out at a beach, a nude beach at that.
Oh, okay.
And then they were going on the jet ski. I don't know what was wrong with her,
What state
though.
was this? Was this Florida or something like that?
Yes, it was Florida.
Oh, man, we get a lot of freaky stories out of Florida.
I'm telling you.
A lot
and
of freaky deeks over there in
this
Florida.
nude beach is Anna Maria Island.
Anna Maria
That's where they were
Island.
at, a nude beach,
okay.
Florida.
So, okay, let me get this right.
Never been there.
She walked in on him doing something, which she probably knew already that something. They're probably swingers. That's what it started to sound like
You
to me.
think so?
That's what it sounds
There's
like.
no reports on that. I mean, I didn't see any reports on that.
Well, she's on a jet ski with him right after she caught him doing something, the naughty with another guy, you know what I mean? I mean, what is she doing out there jet skiing with him? You know, in my world, if I walk in, you know, if I was married and my wife was doing the funky with another woman, I mean, I would have a problem with it. I'd leave, you know. I wouldn't go jet skiing with her.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why maybe they were high, they were drunk.
I'm assuming
who
that
knows?
he's
probably swingers.
He's probably abused her in the past too. This probably ain't the first time he's ever abused her, you know.
I'm
so
sure
what
not.
did she die of? I mean, did it say what she died from?
No, they said that she was bruised, and I guess her head got hit several times.
Okay.
Because her head hit 4 times. I mean, can you imagine hitting the water 4 times off the jet ski? And it goes pretty fast. But they just said that the next day she just died, and reports are not saying how she died exactly.
So sorry for her and her family.
Yeah.
God bless. I don't know if she had any children. They don't say
it doesn't
she had
say that she
Okay,
had
well, you know what?
children.
God bless her and her family, and I don't know what this guy was thinking. You know, obviously a disturbed human being. I mean, I hate judging people. You know, I hate going to that level to where I actually judge people. But I mean, this guy definitely needs some help. I don't know if it's going to be behind bars or where he needs to be, because I'm not a judge.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm just, you know, a small time radio broadcaster from Chicago, Illinois. So I don't get to make judgments like that because it'd be ridiculous for me to do. But you know, in my opinion, I mean, this guy definitely needs to get some help, and he needs to probably spend most of his time behind bars. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, of course.
I mean, there's a lot of people going to jail for less charges than that. I mean, you want to bring up that other story that you got about the? Let me see
Which
if I
one?
can. You know, the mother that got off of.
Oh.
Because you know, I think I have an audio for that one. Let me see.
The charges were dropped against a mom who left her kids in her car for an interview.
And
that one? Is that the one that you're
yeah,
talking
that's
about?
the one I'm talking about. I don't think I have it. So go ahead and just. Oh yeah, I do have it.
Okay.
I do have it.
All right.
Unbelievable. I have something that I need. Let's play it. Let's play it.
Pretty shocking.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The Phoenix mom who left her kids in a hot car now has permission to see her children again. Shanisha Taylor was granted supervised visits with her 2 sons. She was arrested on March 20th after leaving her 2-year-old and 6-month-old in a hot car. Taylor told police she didn't have anyone to watch the children while she interviewed for a job.
Executive order to send 1,000 National Guardsmen to help secure the border. The move will cost the state $12 million a month. The troops will mobilize over the next 30 days or so. They will be assigned to observation posts to alert law enforcement of any illegal activity there. This is all part of what's called Operation Strong Safety, which is focused on reducing crime along the border. Perry insists today's move is not a militarization of the border.
The bottom line is it's going to be funded. It will be fully funded. The federal government will respect its constitutional requirement to secure the border and reimburse the state of Texas.
Governor Perry says he informed President Obama about the deployment and requested the training of 3,000 additional personnel.
Overseas. Okay, as you guys can see, I made it happen again. I mean, I'm never get this audio thing, and it's not the studio. It's my error. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that first. So let's go. Well, we had 2 audios. So first, let's give them some love. We got the story from. Let me see, because I don't want no problems with Matt and the rest of the crew over there. Go ahead and start talking about the first story.
Well, the first story is about Shanisha Taylor, 35, from Arizona. Now, this apparently happened in March.
Which is brought to you by CBS Channel 5. Go ahead.
Okay, there you go, CBS Channel 5. Thank you for that.
No problem.
This originally happened in March 20th. She left her 2 sons, 6-month-old and 2-year-old, in her vehicle. But the thing is, she left them there because she had no one else to watch them while she was going for a job interview.
I'm sorry, Maria, but I know that what you just said, that she had, the way you said it was in a sympathy way. There's no reason that you should leave your kids in the car. There's no excuse.
No,
I don't care.
I agree.
Take them to the church. Take them to a
right.
church, or take them to a police station. Take them somewhere.
I know, but that's what you got to give her a second chance. So you never know. Hey, what up, Habsy? The thing is, they didn't die. They took the kids away from her. So now she's getting a chance to see them again. I don't know if she's ever going to get them back.
Do you know who's got these kids?
They're set up at, see here, They're with DCFS.
Okay. Which are probably devastated because they love their mom, you know?
Well, it's their mom. So they're saying, though, the courts are saying Taylor must first complete parenting and substance abuse treatment programs.
So she was an alcoholic?
It said substance abuse.
Well, there you go. She must have been drug tested.
So something there was going on. And she needs to set up child care and education trust funds for her children before the charges will be dropped.
Wow.
So this all needs to come about before.
So the charges ain't dropped yet. She's just getting visitation rights at this point.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's see here. So it says, we believe this agreement represents a just resolution that appropriately holds the defendant accountable for her actions while also recognizing the best interest of her family, said County Attorney Bill Montgomery. The children were found. It was 100-degree weather. They were sweating profusely.
Wow, that's just ridiculous.
Obviously
it just makes me cringe to think about it.
It is pretty scary.
Well, at least the courts are doing the right thing.
But the thing is, they're raising money for her. The money for the trust fund will reportedly come from money raised by concerned supporters who empathized with Taylor. So people felt bad for her. Don't get me wrong,
she was in there trying to do an interview. I can understand that, but what's the good is the interview once your child has passed away from your ignorance?
Well, it's either you don't try because you don't go on the job interview because you have your children there, and then you stay. It's a system. It's a cycle, and it keeps repeating itself.
Well, has she ever done this before?
They didn't say. I don't
believe
so.
She seems to be pretty comfortable with the situation, leaving her kids in the car.
Well, she's never been caught. If this has happened before, she never was caught before.
Does it say how she did get caught? Probably not, right?
No.
Well, I just don't get. And to me, it's just. You heard about the little boy that just passed away from his father leaving him in the car.
I know, that's so sad. And there's happening more and more.
Especially
where the
in Arizona,
are being left
it's
in the car.
hot over there.
It is.
I just don't get it. I could never leave my kids in the car. I'm so overprotective. I love them so much that I just don't get it. Even for an interview, I bring my kids in with me before I do that. I just explain to the person. You probably ain't gonna get the job in that case, but I'm sure the employer would have more respect for you if you just bring them in and say, listen, I really want this job.
A really good person would have more respect for you to do that. I believe so.
I just can't believe somebody leave their. What do you make of it? Would you ever leave your kids in the car?
Would I ever leave my kids in the car?
I wouldn't even leave my dog in the car.
Well, we had a dog and we left him alone in the car and he was crying.
God.
For like a minute.
Dog in the car?
A minute, but it wasn't hot outside or anything. It was nothing like that.
Stop right there. This is the time that you want to give out your Twitter account.
At Garcia Ma 76.
Did you hear what she said, people? I would never have thought that. You left your dog in the car and don't even try like it wasn't a minute.
No, it was. It was really, really, really quick. I had to go in, get something. But he was so scared, because he always had. And I'm gonna get sad because we don't have him anymore. So I don't even want to.
If I were you, I'd just stop right there before you start getting hate mail because you wouldn't believe how many people out there will get upset with you saying that just now.
People leave their dogs in their car all the time.
Yeah,
don't you go to store parking lots and all that? There's always dogs there that are left alone in the car.
You can't leave your dog in the car, let alone your kid. Okay, you can't leave your dog in the car either.
No, really. I would understand if it's hot outside. That I understand. But if it's like 65.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a true story real quick. The other day I went to Jules. Me and my father ran to Jules. And I was standing outside. And some lady came out of Jules with her family. And she was getting ready to get in the car. And another lady seen that lady left her dog in the car. Not only did she start screaming at those people, she jumped on the hood of the car and started calling the police.
But wait a minute. How hot was it?
It was hot outside. I didn't get to see that in the story because my dad told me, we don't need to see it, mijito. We see enough. I was like, come on, Dad, let's stick around. He didn't want to, but I'm serious. Somebody called the cops on her. So I don't know if it's against the law or not, but you can't leave your dog in the car. Can't leave your kid in the car.
Well,
you know what?
The dogs are left in their car all the time with the windows open.
I see a lot of stuff all the time. It doesn't make it right.
If it's like really hot outside, I can see. Don't leave
your dog in the car.
You can't take your dog inside the store.
You can't. Why don't you leave your dog at home? What are you, Paris Hilton? You gotta carry your Chihuahua everywhere you go. Leave your dog at home.
Oh, man.
He doesn't want to go to the store with you anyways. Doesn't like you that much.
No, they do. They're your companions. They're your best friends.
We only got 1 minute left, so do you want to talk about that story real quick about
which one?
Mr. Perry sending the troops to the border? Let's get it out.
Oh, okay. All right, really quick.
1 minute left.
Governor Rick Perry is deploying up to 1,000 National Guard troops to the Texas-Mexico border over the next month to combat what he said Monday were criminals exploiting a surge of children pouring into the U.S., illegally.
Okay.
Perry, a vocal critic of the White House response to the border crisis, who is himself mulling the second presidential run, so the state has a responsibility to act after lip service and empty promises from Washington. He says, I will not stand idly by while our citizens are under assault and little children from Central America are detained in squalor, the governor said.
Okay.
And I guess, let's see here, it'll cost Texas an estimated $12 million per month. They will simply be referring and deterring immigrants and not detaining people with this law, and I guess what's going on and everything.
I don't know enough about the story to comment on, but I'm just gonna tell.
It's been all over the news. Haven't you seen these children? They're kept like in cages.
But they're not.
These kids are coming over.
It's not Mexican descent kids that are coming over, is it? I thought it was from Colombia or something like that.
There are all kinds.
Okay.
All kinds.
Yeah, well, something definitely. I mean, I'm not even gonna comment on it. I don't know what to say about it.
It's really, really sad.
All I could say is there's more than one way in, buddy. So good luck.
It says since October, more than 57,000 unaccompanied children and teenagers have entered the U.S. illegally, more than double compared to the same period a year earlier. So most have been from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador, where rampant gang violence and intense poverty have driven tens of thousands of people outside their borders. So yes, it is coming from Central America. I mean, they have no hope. So if you have no hope where you're at, you're gonna go and you're just taking desperate measures to get out of that situation where you're at, because you've had enough.
Maria, I don't know enough about the subject. I mean, it's a very touchy subject. I don't know what to say about it. You know, I'd have to look more into it. Maybe next week we'll talk a little bit more about it. But today I'm not going to give much of an opinion on that. But you know, I'm going to dig into it and I'll give you my opinion next week. But till then, I mean, Maria, you got any final words?
Final words. Please love each other, people, and be there. Communicate with each other. Socialize. Say hi to your neighbor. Say hi to the person at the gas station.
We have enough hatred in the world.
Yeah, I know. Not just on your phone and Facebook. Yeah. I'm guilty of that too. I'm totally guilty. But I try to smile.
She doesn't smile much, but she tries. She tries, ladies and gentlemen. But love each other and I don't know. Try not to fall into the big hole in Russia and stay out of trouble, America.
There you go.
We love you. Thank you for listening. Make sure you check out our Facebook page and our Twitter page and everything else we got going on. GreatExperiment.com. Good luck finding it. I mean, but we'll have to make it easier. I don't know. You can hit me up at Robert JC Mercado, and I'll be gladly to friend you on Facebook and direct you in the right direction. But thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. Maria, any last words?
Love you, beautiful faces.
And my last word is going to be hatred. Polly, you better have a good excuse because if not, ooh,
next week.
You thought Tyler the Turd went down. We're going to have you. Don't get me wrong. I will hurt you just like Mr. Tyler the Turd. And Tyler the Turd did unfriend me on Facebook, by the way. He couldn't take the juice.
Tyrone
unfriended me from Facebook. Yeah.
So disappointed.
Well, he lied and said he had a broken leg. We're going to get more into that next week, too. So stay tuned next week. We're going to have a great show. We're getting into a new studio, people. So let's see how it is.
Yeah, it's going to be rearranged.
It's going to be the same studio. We're just going to make some improvements.
Don't want to miss out on that.
Well, thank you for joining. I'm excited about that, too. Thank you for joining in. Stay out of trouble and love each other. Peace out, baby.
Boring. And I'm Taco.